They should try making some hard ones. The moon looks so huge here. Like I could just reach out and... What is this?
I don't understand. Is this whole sky fake?
You got that right, sister.
Mikey?
Heaven was never meant to be like this, you know? It used to be a featureless waiting room for the dead. Till the believers showed up.
What are you doing here?
To tell you the truth, you bonehead, you can't go around playing hero if you don't know jack about crap, can you?
I could have had the truth this morning, you stupid furball.
Well, I didn't feel like telling you then.
For the love of God, please just tell us what's going on.
Well, since you asked so nicely. Ahem. Back in the day, God spent the 10 days of judgment writing the names of the dead into either the book of life or the book of death. Those who sought forgiveness from those they'd wronged and extended forgiveness to those who'd wronged them were written in the book of life and granted an eternity of peace. The rest of the crumb bums would go into the book of death. Some of the dead were so disappointed by this afterlife business that they waged war on God, bent on turning heaven into the bougie paradise they felt they were entitled to. The winners of that war are now known as the Believers.
So they are a bunch of fakes.
But then what happened to God?
Who can say? haven't seen the big guy since it all went down, but I wouldn't proclaim him dead. We angels still feel his presence from time to time. As weird as it is to say, I've most recently felt him in you, White.
Okay, that makes me feel very uncomfortable.
Regardless, God's presence is always felt strongest during the 10 days of judgment. I'm certain it's what's attracting all these demons. Poor souls that were written in the Book of Death wander into this tainted heaven and become monsters as they cross over. They've always gotten in the way of the believers' plans to rebuild this place.
That's why they brought Green here, right?
Yes, ma'am. They plucked the strongest spirit they could find to do their dirty work. But even Green can't take on the excess of demons that crop up during
I
the...
assume that's where the rest of us neons come in.
Bingo! They need all the help they can get. And hey, if they find someone tougher than Green...
But what about the Book of Life? Do you know anything about where it could be?
You think I'd be working this job if I did? After the believers stole the Book of Death, God hid the Book of Life somewhere they'd never find. A little too well, to be honest. But if anything will spark that old codger's return, it's gotta be the reunion of those two books.
So, it's all as I suspected. I was right. And also a genius. But we still aren't any closer to our goals.
Wait, what about that piece of paper? With all the names?
Holy smokes! Are you kidding me here? This is literally a page from the Book of Life!
We found it just floating around, though it was glowing a lot brighter earlier.
It'll glow brighter the closer it gets to its power source. Meaning, this scrap could guide you straight to the Book of Life.
That's incredible. We might actually be able to end this game.
Guess we better get hunting then.
Careful now, Shrimp. The missing Book of Life is the only thing keeping the believers from gaining the full spectrum of God's power. If you let this page fall into the wrong hands, it's game over.
We'll protect it with our lives. Our afterlives, rather.
Thank you, Mikey. You've helped more than you can know.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Uh-huh.
What was that?
A rat. Not bad for a dead guy, huh?
You might think it unfair that forgiveness is reserved only for those most deserving. But imagine the anarchy if everyone were afforded such mercy.
We should call it off.
Really? Is that what you think? I swear to God, White.
I'm just being realistic here.
It's not like you to question orders. Who put you up to this? Was it Red?
No. No one put me up to anything. It's just, this is the riskiest gig we've ever taken. Morale is at an all-time low.
And whose fault is that? It's your job to prepare the others. They won't know how to feel unless you tell them.
So you want me to lie to them? Because honestly, I really don't think we can pull this one off.
All right. You know what, White? Fine. Heist is off.
Green.
No, that's okay. I'll go ahead and break the news to the team that you denied them the retirement, that you denied their capabilities after years of training. That worst of all, you denied me, the man that gave you everything, the man that made you into something special. Is that what you want, White? You want to turn your back on me after... Look me in the eye, boy, and tell me that's what you want.
No. I don't want any of that.
White, you know it pains me to yell at you like this. But you understand how this comes across to me, don't you?
You're right. I'm sorry for bringing it up in the first place.
That's what I thought. Now get out there, grab some pom-poms, and hype up.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Earth to White.
Huh?
You ready to find that damn book or what?
Yeah. You go ahead. I'll be right behind you.